Hello everyone, KirbyVolt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Shantae, part of Summer of Shantae. On the last episode, we did a little backtracking around. We got some new stuff. We have now the Elephant Toast in our possession, in addition to another heart holder. Then, before we go on forward, the next area we want to go to is Mudbog, which is just beyond here. However, there's one thing we do need to get, and I completely forgot, so we're going to be using the Watertown Warp Dance that we learned last time to get back to Watertown, because they have a specific item that we need to get there. So if you're following along, you'll want to do this. I apologize for, not remembering to get this last time. Maybe I'll have an annotation in that video, reminding you, hey, pick these up. But I figured I will show it, just so you know, because these are items we have not used yet. I think we also tried out the gambling minigame last time. That really dumb minigame that I don't really care for whatsoever. But that's how it goes. There we go. I don't understand why the item shops are always in so many weird locations in the different towns. Anywho's, at this item shop, we want to buy the float. Well, that's what we want. These are float muffins. They are actually a very useful item. I don't use the items that often, but they are pretty darn useful for what we need to use them for. So, now let's use the Oasis Town Warp Dance, which is down, up, right, two times, and then B and A. Because the float muffins, we'll show you what they do. So for now, we are off now to the lovely Mudbog. I hate this place. These are the Mudbog monsters. That is literally what they are called. They are called the Mudbog monsters. They're really annoying. They have a very odd hitbox. They can kind of get in your way a lot, and they kind of like to creep up on you, and they're just not fun enemies to deal with. As per usual, though, if you destroy everything on screen before you transfer over, they will stay dead, but otherwise they're just kind of, yeah, and this entire area, it's all purple. It's really creepy. Anywho's, what we need to do first before we go on further, because we're going off to Mount Pointy now to get to the last of the 4 stones, the Twinkle Stone. If we transform the elephant right here, this little wood paneling thing we can actually break with an elephant charge. Turn off the elephant, and then go down here. This is going to be useful because it's always helpful to have more stuff on you when you go to new areas. So, beyond this large pit, there is a heart holder. Typically, you would want to come back here later once we have our final transformation, which will allow us to climb these pits easily. However, if we put on the float muffin, and then activate it, we can just walk right across. The float muffin allows you to basically just kind of bounce off bottomless pits. And is extremely useful for that purpose alone. However, it does not last for very long, so be very careful. I'd recommend if you are going to use it, wait here, use it again so you don't accidentally fall into the pit and lose a life. Especially if you had no lives and you're doing this, because that would suck. I mean, you would still keep the items that you have received, and you just go back to the last save room, but come on, you don't want to have to worry about that kind of stuff. One item I will suggest, if you have it, is the Vanishing Cream. Put that on to make this place not so obnoxious. I have 2 of them, not a lot, but it should be decent enough for dealing with some of the Mudbug creatures here. At least just trying to ignore them, because as far as this area goes, there's nothing else for us to collect right now, so there's really no point for us to stick around any more than we need to. Although we are going to use elephants one more time. To break this, whatever, it's mudwood. It's mudwood. We'll call it. We discovered a new type of building block. It's called mudwood. Amazing. And also, what is with the game? It's kind of glitching out some of the sprites right there. Not sure what's up with that. Oh, you are a butt. No, go away. Go away. Thank you. I don't like that you were doing that, my good fellow. We're gonna need to use monkey here. Just got to use all transformations pretty much. That's kind of how it goes. This is what you would expect from a type of exploration game like this. You need to actually use all different abilities at your disposal to advance. And I do really like that. I do wish that you actually could use them more, or they weren't as... sometimes I feel like they're not as powerful as they could be, but that's just me being a silly person. Because otherwise, they're very useful. I think it's more just that it's so time-consuming in this game, doing all the little dances to transform into them, that does kind of become a bit tedious. But that was fixed in later games, so here's hoping for what is going to happen with Half Genie Hero, the Kickstarter game that we discussed a little bit last time. In addition to discussing some other Kickstarter things like Bloodstained, which as of this recording has been, its Kickstarter campaign is over. It is the most funded game on Kickstarter. Freaking amazing. I forget what the actual totals are, but they reach all their stretch goals, they shattered everything. Just freaking incredible. I wish that Half Genie Hero got that kind of reputation, but unfortunately that's as it goes when you're an indie. So, oh well. Still, I did get to see Igarashi play a little bit of the Half Genie Hero beta, and that was pretty fun. Although I wish that he got to talk a bit more about it, because it was fun listening to his comments about Shovel Knight. I jumped into spikes because I'm a good person. It was interesting to hear about his comments about Shovel Knight, but we didn't get to hear much of his comments about Shantae. And I was kind of curious about that, but he seemed like he was having a fun time. Anywho's, we're in the Eagle's Wasteland, but you should probably already know that, because I'm pretty sure I'll be actually, as opposed to I'll be actually showing, like, the name of these areas off as we go to them, but, yeah, Eagle's Wasteland. Technically, if we were to go a bit higher up, we'd reach Mount Pointy, but we cannot really do much there yet. We need to go to a new location, which is just right over here. It is another town. And quite honestly, it is probably one of the best towns in the game, solely for the music. Welcome to Bandit Town. Have you heard that tale about the Flying Pyramid? That's where the legendary spy scope is hidden. I'd go there myself for a look-see, but these arms don't flap fast enough. What the heck are you even, though? You look like Nurgle from, Billy and Mandy. There's sure a lot of those warp squids running loose. The way I figure it, there must be 5 in each labyrinth, making 20 in all. The Twinkle Palace at the top of the mountain. Can't say I'd travel there, though. The Rusty Gullet is a hangout for bandits. You should check it out. Are you implying that we're a bandit? Because, I don't think we are, unless going to those labyrinths is technically robbing them. Hey there, you're a new one. Risky boots will be my woman. You have fun with that. So, Bandit Town, I know we've been kind of talking to everyone, but I wanted to have the music at least loop once, because this town theme is freaking amazing. I believe it is actually one of Jake Coffin's favorites. And it's one of my favorites, too. So we obviously have our town gates, we have our bathhouse, we have our shop, we have the Warp Squid huts, save room, and the 2 unique locations. The Rusty Gullet, that is where our plot-related thing is going to be going on. We also have advanced genies. Let's check this place out first. Hi there. How's it going? I don't look very advanced. Alright. So, because I'm playing this via the Virtual Console on the Game Boy Color Virtual Console on the 3DS, it is emulating the game as it would have been played on the Game Boy Color. There is one advantage to playing Shantae on the Game Boy Advance, and that is this area right here. Advanced Genies is implying that you're playing the game on the Game Boy Advance, so WayForward did think about that when they realized that the game was going to be released after the Game Boy Advance had already come out. What you would get here is another transformation. A hidden transformation. Does not show up on the transformation menu. This transformation is the Tinkerbat transformation, which is the little guys that follow Risky Boots around, her little henchmen. This transformation allows you to climb walls, charge into things, and also cling to the little background walls like Spider. So basically it combines the monkey, elephant, and spider all into one convenient transformation. It's a really good thing, but unfortunately due to the method of which I'm playing it, you cannot actually get it. Which is sad. But it is a really cool thing. So this will probably be more of a 99% playthrough technically, since we can't actually get that. However, that's how it goes. I didn't really want to play this like via an emulator or anything like that, because I didn't want to do that. I want to be playing this legitly as possible, even though I don't own a copy of the original game. Maybe one day I will. Maybe one day. I don't know. I kind of like... I'm kind of weird, like, I like physical games, but I'm okay using virtual console services in order to, I didn't want to go there. In order to go for games I didn't pick up before. Because, like, I don't own a Super Nintendo, so having a virtual console copy of... I keep going to the wrong thing. Having a virtual console copy of Mega Man X, I'm perfectly fine with. Whereas, if I have to go and get an SNES and a cartridge of Mega Man X, I feel like that's too much work. I like having the virtual console has some convenience to it. But I do like, if it's a new game, I do like it to be physical. I guess it's kind of contradictory in a sense. Anyways, the main plot area you want to go to here for Bandit Town is the Rusty Gullets, so let's go inside. Oh, hey look, the Scarecrow's having a drink with his buddy. Guys, having fun? Okay, well, I'm gonna go... Hi, that is not how you play the piano. Oh, a genie! Are you Bandit Town's guardian? Absolutely. I do my job using powerful mind-reading magic. For instance, you've come here looking for the Twinkle Stone, right? Oh, wow! You're right! Well, you're in luck, sweetie. I can get you into the Twinkle Palace with no problem at all. Just meet me there in a little bit, will you? What luck! I'll be there, thanks! Also, you should try cutting your hair short sometime. It would look awfully cute in a bob. Ho ho ho. I'll think about it. Bye now. Shantae, I just want to point out, this is called Bandit Town. You go up to the first person you can talk to. Okay, well, not technically first, but you go up to the first person you see in this area, this bar of bandits, and they're just like, hey, I can help you out. And it's like, does that not raise any red flags? But, I guess they're nice bandits, so the opposite of the bandits you think of. They're actually very helpful people. If you go in the Bandit Town, ask for them to do your homework, they'll help you out with it. So we're gonna be heading off to Twinkle Palace now through the Eagle Wasteland once more. Or is this Eagle? It's not Eagle Wasteland. Something. It's Eagle something, but I don't believe it is Eagle Wasteland. So we're gonna need to use our transformations once more to get up. Twinkle Palace is going to be one of our final dungeons, or labyrinths. God, I've been making that mistake the entire time. I apologize. Technically, they're called labyrinths. I know what they're kind of synonymous, but I want to use the actual name. Spider Shantae is actually just feels really gratifying to be clinging to these walls. So yes, if you had that Tinkerbell transformation that I mentioned back when we were at the Advanced Genius thing, you could climb walls like these, you could climb walls like Monkey, and you could charge into that guy for being a complete jerk. There we go. I do like that we're getting back to the original day travel and night travel musics, because they're both very good. Well, the night one especially. I really like this original night travel music. Okay, well, yeah, you hit me. I don't care. Do. Now, one thing I did not do was save. I recommend you save in Bandit Town because unlike the other labyrinths we've been to, there is not actually a close-by save point. Well, there is, but you'll actually be screwing yourself out of being able to get back into the labyrinth, so make sure you save in Bandit Town. We're gonna need to use Monkey once more to just kind of climb up this snowy area. This is what Rye-Tops meant when she was like, I hope you have warmer clothes, but we have monkey fur, so that should work out, right? New enemies here, we have, there's tortoises, they have ice turtles here for some reason. And those little ice guys, those ice humanoid guys, they're actually ice werewolves. They will turn into wolves at night. So kind of a nice, interesting use of the night-day mechanic for the enemies in this game. And here's me failing at trying to jump. There we go! And we should be at Twinkle Palace. Welcome to Twinkle Palace! You know, the Sonic Adventure thing. Hello, what did you say your name was? My name? Who cares? Now sit while I do my thing. How did that open the door? Thanks, that was a piece of cake. I better get in and out of this before I freeze to death. We wouldn't want that. Well, we'll begin that next time. So, thank you all very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Shantae. We'll be starting off Twinkle Palace next time and going after the last transformation that Shantae can get, as long as it's not the Tinkerbat one. If you like this video, please consider hitting that like button below, and if you want to see more content from me, please consider subscribing. As I've mentioned before, all of these games are available for you to pick up and play. They are all fantastic, and you can get them all on the 3DS right now. This one on the Virtual Console, and the other two via Nintendo's eShop services. I highly recommend them because they are amazing. Anywhoos, thank you all again for watching, hope you're all having a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Until then, let's vote Shantae for Smash! Ciao!